is that the Princess of Wales and the Duchess of Sussex are attempting to reconcile. The brothers are attempting to reconcile
Absolutely
Harry
untrue.
with the father.
I don't. Absolutely untrue.
I really hope that what I've read...
I'm told Prince William would literally rather shoot himself.
Honestly, I hope that what I've read is true, because it's important.
No,
you are seeing a decline in the status of the monarchy.
Because
Together is stronger. Together is stronger.
Over my dead body. I'm told that is the verdict of Prince William to the idea of any type of reconciliation with his brother, Prince Harry, his increasingly desperate, his increasingly deluded brother, Prince Harry. And it's not just my reporting that suggests William is 100% opposed to any type of rapprochement with his dastardly brother, not to mention, by the way, the woman who caused all the issues in the first place, Meghan Markle. We're going to get the verdict of Angela Levin, Prince Harry's biographer, in just one moment. But first, let's take a look at Piers Morgan's scathing verdict.
This is a delusional, treacherous, bitter little man who's completely lost touch with all reality, a multi-millionaire who's raked in a fortune by regularly abusing his family and regurgitating private stories in books and TV shows, while simultaneously lecturing the rest of us about not invading privacy. It's quite extraordinary, isn't it, that he should expect us to pay for him to live as a celebrity. In a half-hearted appeal to the sympathy vote, he said he would like to reconcile with his father before crudely and shockingly speculating on his father's battle with cancer.
Now, remember, Piers Morgan, as we know, speaks directly to Queen Camilla and Princess Beatrice and Eugenie. This was his take on William's response to the idea of some sort of make-up with his little bro.
Is that the Princess of Wales and the Duchess of Sussex are attempting to reconcile. The brothers are attempting to reconcile Harry with the father.
Absolutely untrue.
I really hope that what I've read...
I'm told Prince William would literally rather shoot himself.
Honestly, I hope that what I've read is true, because it's important. You are seeing a decline in the status of the monarchy. Together is stronger. Together is stronger.
Angela Levin, I'm hearing over my dead body. Piers Morgan is hearing that William would rather shoot himself. What's your take on all of this?
Well, I mean, Harry has been absolutely revolting, hasn't he?
Yep.
That's not the way to behave. But it's also so mixed up. One sentence is saying, you know, I will forgive them. Even that's sort of pretty ghastly, but I will forgive them. I want to be there. I want to make it all right. And the next, he's suggesting what absolutely the king and the rest of the royals don't want, that he will come and talk and sell everything off to somebody to earn some money of whatever they said, particularly with his father's illness of cancer. You have to be very careful who you discuss it with. And it's obvious that he doesn't want to say exactly what type it is, and we must abide by that. But Harry wants to, I think it all goes back to Meghan, who wants to destroy the royal family. He can't just say, well, I think I will forgive them now, and not want to apologise himself. He's got masses to apologise, masses and masses. And Meghan, of course, won't let him, because she's just, her attitude is extraordinary. If anybody's trying to kill the royal family, it's her. The royal family is not trying to kill him.
And especially given the stress she put the late Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip under. In this latest episode of Piers Morgan Uncensored, Angela, he's also gone back a little bit, but it really is worth listening to, because remember, he lost his job at ITV's Good Morning Britain for claiming that Meghan Markle was lying in her Oprah Winfrey interview, something that we both believe and have been able to prove over the years that she most certainly was. Well, Piers now thinks he can deliver the proof that Meghan and Harry both lied to Oprah. Watch this.
Those are your words.
Okay.
And Prince Harry very clearly said those were not the words that he used to describe.
He later blamed the media.
He heard.
Let me just remind you what they told Oprah Winfrey. She said that she was suicidal and that when she went to somebody senior at the palace to ask for help, she was told she couldn't get any. I didn't believe it at the time. It never appeared in Harry's book. She's never repeated it. There has never been any shred of evidence to support that story whatsoever. One. Secondly, we now know from Omid Rabies, or whatever his name is, that arse-licking little bird that does whatever they tell him to do, from a book that appeared in Holland, and I was the one that revealed this, that he reported that the two royals who Meghan Markle claimed had been racist about the skin colour of her baby even before it was born. Well, hang on.
Harry had raised in conversation
they had raised
with Meghan Sussex.
She wanted us to believe, and told the world via Oprah, that they had raised concerns about the skin colour of her unborn baby. In what world do you think it is likely that Catherine or Charles ever espoused a single racist undertone to any comment about the birth of their unborn child? And again, Paula, it never appeared in his book. He never repeated it again, and nor did she. And in fact, he then said later, oh, no, it was the media that said it was racist, not me, Gov.
Prince William's response to the idea of reconciling with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle after the interview where Harry said he wanted to reconcile with his family was reportedly, "Over my dead body." Additionally, Piers Morgan amplified this by saying William would rather shoot himself than entertain reconciliation. This extreme reaction signals William's deep frustration and complete rejection of any reunion with Harry and Meghan, whom he apparently sees as destructive, disloyal, and dangerous to the monarchy. Angela Levin and others emphasize this isn't just tabloid chatter. This is a full-blown royal rupture that's personal, political, and cultural. Folks, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a couple cause so much chaos across two continents without actually doing anything useful? Because today, we're diving into the latest from Dan Wotton Outspoken, where it's revealed Prince William, yes, the future King of England, would rather shoot himself than reconcile with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And honestly, who can blame him? Now, let's get this straight. Prince William, the man raised to lead, the man representing the legacy of Queen Elizabeth, says over my dead body will he reconcile with Harry and Meghan. And Piers Morgan? God bless him. He says Harry is a delusional, treacherous, bitter little man. And he's right. What else do you call a guy who trashes his own family on Netflix while cashing millions and whining about privacy? According to a YouGov poll, Meghan Markle's approval in the UK dropped to just 23% by 2023. Prince Harry? Not much better, 26%. That's lower than Prince Andrew after his scandals. Let that sink in. Then comes the most disgusting part. Harry, the self-appointed moral compass of Montecito, tries to score sympathy points by dragging King Charles's cancer diagnosis into the drama. He says, I don't know how long he has. Are you serious? And the media is supposed to just nod along like that's normal? That's manipulative. And dangerous. Is it just me, or is Meghan Markle using every family crisis to climb higher? She's not in this for love or service. She's playing chess with the monarchy. As earlier disclosed by Tom Bower, author of Revenge, Meghan, Harry, and the War Between the Windsors, Meghan strategically leaked royal family drama to boost her U.S. brand deals.
Think about that.
You all remember that Oprah interview, right? The one where Meghan claimed a royal asked about the color of her unborn child's skin? Well, folks, it's falling apart. Turns out, Harry never repeated it in his book. No names, no receipts.
Now?
He says the media twisted it. Are we watching a couple gaslight an entire nation? According to Angela Levin, royal biographer, none of Meghan's claims have ever been substantiated. Not by text, not by voice memo, not even by Harry. Meghan's Oprah moment scored 17 million views, and now it's being debunked by their own side. Let's not pretend we didn't see this coming. Meghan Markle didn't just change accents, she rebranded. From hard-nosed LA actress to whispery Earth mother on a podcast. Piers Morgan knew her before Harry, and he's not fooled. Neither should we be. As reported by The Times, Meghan once emailed her publicist saying she wanted to be the next Princess Diana. Not a partner. not a public servant. A brand. While Harry's ranting on BBC about feeling unsafe and Meghan's selling emotional trauma to Netflix, guess what William and Kate are doing? They're showing their young son, Prince George, what it means to serve your country on VE Day. While Meghan plays the victim, the Windsors are building the future. William and Kate conducted over 130 royal engagements in 2024. Harry and Meghan? Just 3, and only in the US, mostly photo ops. Now let me tell you, folks, if anyone stole the show this VE Day, it wasn't Harry whining from his mansion in Montecito. It was Prince Louis. Little guy brushed the rain off Prince William's jacket, asked, "Wasn't this supposed to be fun?" and absolutely won the hearts of the nation. Meanwhile, Prince George was making his first official royal appearance, shaking hands with World War II veterans. Real, living legends. Over 35 million people tuned into VE Day coverage across the UK, more than tuned into Harry and Meghan's Oprah interview on British channels. As of 2025, 76% of Brits say they support the monarchy, but only 23% support Harry and Meghan, according to recent YouGov polling. Now, folks, this is where it gets serious. When Nigel Farage, yes, the Brexit bulldog and possibly the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, chimes in on Harry's betrayal, that's not just gossip anymore. That's national interest. According to The Telegraph, Nigel Farage now polls ahead of both major UK parties among over 60s. His words matter, and he says Harry can never be trusted again. Every private conversation ends up on Netflix, Farage's quote, and a dagger straight to Harry's credibility. He's not wrong. Imagine if one of our veterans, one of our generals, had a son who leaked family secrets to China or Hollywood. That's what this feels like. Royal espionage for profit. And Meghan? She's the PR mastermind behind it all. And let's talk about Douglas Murray, one of the sharpest conservative minds in Britain. He didn't hold back either. He said Harry is basically a PR puppet for Meghan Markle, only listening to her and destroying every bridge behind him. Think about this. Meghan tells Harry to go public every time things get quiet. New lawsuit, new interview, new accusation. According to royal insiders, she's obsessed with image, always recalibrating the narrative for Netflix and Spotify. Folks, this isn't a marriage. It's a brand strategy. And guess who's footing the bill? The British taxpayer. Now I know some of you are thinking, okay, that's Britain's problem. What does it have to do with us? But let me tell you, Harry and Meghan are planting seeds right here on our soil. They're setting up shop in California. They're tied in with Netflix, Spotify, Hollywood, and the Obama's media team. As earlier reported by the Daily Mail, Meghan's been networking with Democrat donors since 2021. She's even eyeing a Senate run in California. And that's no joke. Meghan and Harry signed a $100 million Netflix deal with content that openly attacks Western traditions like monarchy, military service, and patriarchy. The Obama's Higher Ground Productions? Also tied to Netflix. That's the same circle Meghan's working with. You do the math. Let me say it clearly for the people in the back. Strip them. Strip their titles. Because you cannot live in a $14 million California mansion, rake in Netflix money, trash your family, and still call yourself a duke and duchess. That's not royalty. That's racketeering. Prince Andrew had his titles suspended after the scandal. Yet Harry, who actively attacks the monarchy, still holds his Duke of Sussex title. According to a 2024 Daily Express poll, 78% of Brits agree. Harry and Meghan should be formally stripped. If you agree, hit that like button. Subscribe. Because this isn't just about royalty, this is about honor, duty, and the values that built the free world. God bless the crown. God bless America. And God help Harry Markle.